Hey Shannon, should we start this thing?
You bet, Andy. Let's go. In 10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
and we're live.
Hey.
Welcome, everybody. So we have a surprise for you today. That's right. We have Andy from Addicted2Ships.
Hey.
That's right, from across the pond, everybody. So how you doing over there? How's the weather over there in England?
It's been a lovely sunny day, and now it's a bit cloudy and it's a bit cold, but we're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's cold here too. I think it's like 35 degrees and sunny. And you don't do degrees. What do you do? Celsius over there?
Yeah, Celsius rather than Fahrenheit. So that would be, that's just over 0, isn't it? I think 0 is 32.
I don't know. That's why we're having this. To show the different differences and stuff. So it is, let's see. Yeah, it's 35 here. So I don't know. I'm not sure about Celsius, but if it's 0 there, oh, Andy, that's cold.
Yeah. I think it may be about 1 or 2.
Is it snowing?
Oh, no. No, it's too warm for snow here. It's cool enough for snow where you are.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had snow yesterday, so. Oh, well, how about we move on over to the chat and see who's visiting us? Do you want to go ahead and go through and say hi to everyone?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay.
So there's a few names I recognize here. So we've got the legendary Cruise Nuts in the house.
Hey.
Hey, we've got Clara Dietz.
Hey, Clara, girlfriend.
Cajun Country Travels.
That's Jason. Jason, how you doing?
We've got the Z.
Hey, Z.
Yellow Shirt Dad.
Oh, hi, Yellow Shirt. Like I just caught on. I better start putting them on the screen for us. So, hey, Yellow Shirt Dad, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Embarkation Nation.
Hey. Is that John or Andrew over there? Okay, go ahead.
We've got Darian, who's on Facebook.
Hey, Darian, welcome in. Thanks for coming by.
Mr. Germany himself.
Yes. We had a great time last weekend in Helen, Georgia. I got all my videos up, all of them.
So and we've got JB's Heart of the Poet.
Oh, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in.
Oh, and Sherry's here as well. Hi, Sherry.
Sherry's here as well. Let's see. Go on down. Oh, Destination Fun is in the house. I got to get my bell over here just in case. You never know. Oh, yes.
And that's us just about caught up, I think.
Yep, that's it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some little slashes up so that way I know where we stop the chat at and we can move along. So anyways, so we are across the pond and I am over in Michigan and he is over in England. And so we decided we're going to go ahead and do a team up live. So that's where we're at right now. So let's talk about how long you've been doing this, Andy.
So I've been on YouTube for a couple of years, but under my own name. So I think I probably changed it to the brand around about 2-3 years ago, but I've only actually properly done any kind of vlogging, blogging, ship tours, room tours, cruise reviews, that kind of stuff since I went on Oasis of the Seas in April. So that was the first ship that I did any proper serious filming on. So that content dropped from May onwards. So that's, we're pretty much about 10 months at the moment.
So 10 months. And then how many subscribers do you have right now?
513, I believe.
So that's pretty good for 8 months in. So we do have Andy's link at the top of the chat. So go ahead and go over to his page, check him out, leave him a comment. So I'm finding that you need to go back and at least leave a comment or two and watch a couple 3 or 4 minute videos for your subscription to stick. So even though I've been doing that, though, I'm still losing a lot of subscribers, and I don't know why. So I think Facebook is going, or not Facebook, but YouTube is going through some kind of thing where they like to do this to people to discourage them. But I don't know why they would do that, because they're making money off these people who hit their quotas. Now you have well over 4,000 hours, right?
Yeah, I'm just coming up to 8,000 now.
So that's fantastic. I mean, I think I'm under 1,000. No, I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll get there. And YouTube is a fickle friend. You lose some, you gain some, you lose some, you gain some,
Right.
you lose some, but you get there in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's all it's in your heart. It's what, if you like to do this and it's fun, then it's still a good thing to continue. So, until it doesn't become fun no more, then, plus I like it because it gives you a little bit of background on everything you've done, because I'm going through my stuff right now, and there's stuff that I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about that,
Yeah. And it's good. And you learn as you go along as well. So I had absolutely no experience with editing or anything else. And as it's gone along, I've got better and better with each vlog or each video. So you do teach yourself. It is a learning curve. So I'd like to think that as time's gone by, my content has got better. And if that continues, then I'm happy.
Right. So we're going to talk about, so I met Andy back in January of this year, or 22, and we were on the Carnival Horizon. And so we did I think it was an 8-day cruise, and we did Aruba, right? Caracal, Carasay. People say it different. I don't know. How do you say it?
It was Bonaire.
Oh, it's Bonaire. Oops.
So you don't need to worry about trying to say it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll let you slide on that one, Andy. Amber Cove and La Romania. So we did those. And I think out of all of those islands, I think only one that we did a tour together. So that was, and I think that was by accident. We didn't even know, did we, until we got on the bus and said, hey, what are you doing on here? So let me see if I can bring up some fun pictures from that. So it was Amber Cove, right? Amber Cove.
So the one that we did together was Aruba.
Oh, Aruba.
Yeah.
See, when you start doing so much, how'd you remember that?
Because Amber Cove was the last stop, because that's the Carnival port, isn't it?
Yes. And you know why I was thinking Amber Cove? Because of this right here. So I seen this picture and I was like, oh, okay. Well,
you wouldn't want to wake up to that, would you?
Stop.
Picture that on your face.
Oh my gosh. Let me go back here and take this off of here real quick. So let me try to find something from there. What do we do in Aruba?
So I remember, I was looking through the photos and I remembered. So we went to the lighthouse.
Oh, yeah.
And also oh God, what's that? It's a place with the little bridge, the artificial, man-made bridge.
Oh, natural bridge.
That's it, yeah, natural bridge.
No, that ain't it. Let's see. I did have a natural bridge picture on here. There it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went there, then we went to the lighthouse, and then we went to Eagle Beach, which is where we bumped into each other.
Oh, that's right. Okay. All right, let me see. So this is really cool. Let's talk about the natural bridge. So this was in Aruba, and it was on a tour. And they had this it was like an arch. So this is on the north end of the island, and they have no beaches on this end because of the water is so choppy and extreme that, you know, they don't let you swim over there. So what did you like the best about that, about the natural bridge?
I just think it's really crazy how wild the sea is. That current and that sea is so choppy, and that bridge is just, it's just one of the most beautiful. You look to your right and it's really calm, and you've got the beauty of the bridge, and you look to your left and you've got the waves crashing against the shore. It's just amazing.
Right. Yeah, it was. Do you remember these rocks that they had on the?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't remember what the story is behind this, but they had these little rocks, and everybody builds a little bit. Let's see if there we go. So they're like little rocks that you build on top of each other, and you leave them there. Do you remember what that was about?
No, but you get them quite a few places around the world, don't you? There was a volcano that I went to in Tenerife where they actually, no, it wasn't Tenerife. I think it actually might have been Santorini, where they build those stones on top of each other and everybody tries to beat each other and see who can get the tallest one.
Oh, okay.
But what the story behind it is, I don't know, but it looked cool.
It does look cool because they're all over the place. I want to say it was some kind of Native American thing, but I could be wrong. Does anybody in chat know? Does anybody know what those little rocks represent? These were in Aruba, but they are all over the place. So let me just look through. Do you see anybody? Somebody went to the Natural Bridge together.
Together We Travel went to the Natural Bridge.
So Together We Travel. Okay, so do you know what these represented? Do you remember this? Because it was all right there. So in that meantime, we're going to jump back over into chat real quick and just say hi to everyone else that came in. Let's see. Where do we stop that at?
So we've got Will G.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hi, Will G. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. We have Together We Travel. Hey, hey. We also have the title Acclimate in England. Hi, Shannon, like done number 9. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So this is where Together We Travel said they went to the Natural Bridge. And that was the coolest place ever, wasn't it? Like,
absolutely.
I mean, that whole north side of the island, say like if you went to Aruba and you just did the beaches, like Eagle Beach or whatever. What was the other beach called? There's 2. There's Eagle Beach and the one with the
I can't remember. I know because we went to Eagle Beach because I'd heard so much about it. I can't remember the other one.
Okay, well, there's 2. So if you just go to the beach in Aruba, you're missing out because there is so much to do on the north end of the island. There's a lighthouse, and they have like these big rock formations. There's mountains over there. There's cliffs, and then you have this beautiful water you can see in the background over here. So, and there's Clara. Did you have something to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, carry on.
Scott Miller's in the house. Hey, Scott, how you doing? And let's see. Oh, so Clara says that the rock formations, this is a thing where people do it to relax and meditate. It's supposed to put out good energy. Oh.
Yeah, well, that worked. I felt good that day.
You know what? It was a beautiful day, and it was a great tour, and we spent some time there. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever get to do the island tour of Aruba, you're going to have time to do the Eagle Beach and stay. We were at Eagle Beach for a couple hours, weren't we, Andy?
Yeah.
So let's see. Destination Fun said the warm starring raid is coming. Aw, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Sherry. I appreciate that. And then we have Alice in the house. Hey, hey. I just was with her on a Zoom meeting, so that's why I was like trying to rush in over here. Let's see. We have GJ Journeys in the house. Hi from Scotland. One of my big bucket list places I want to go is Scotland. So So just a question. So I know that they wear kilts over there in Scotland, is right? That is Scotland, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do the girls wear kilts too? I wonder. I'm just curious.
I'm sure they'll come back to you shortly.
I mean, I gotta just like story time. So I go tubing every year. I'm gonna hold on one second. Let me just jump off. Take this picture off here. So I go tubing every year down the river with a bunch of people. And it's like a 6-hour trip, right? So we have all kinds of stuff. And there's this one guy, his name is Jeremy, and he wears the kilt like down the river on the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, it's just
we should do Scotland together, you know.
What's that?
We should do Scotland together. You should come on over and we'll do it together.
How far is that from where you're at?
If you were driving, it probably would be like 8 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
But there's nothing to stop us both flying into Edinburgh or Glasgow or wherever.
Right. I know. And Clara in the chat here, she's my traveling buddy. So we both have like the same bucket list, and so she's actually going to Europe with me in October.
Oh, cool.
So I'm trying to get her to go on a couple more too, because I have booked January and February cruises. So, all right, jumping back over, I already said GJ Journeys. That's a little bit of tongue twister, but welcome in. Thanks. Clock Family Adventures. Hey, how you doing over there, Mike? He was on one of the Zoom meeting too. So we were all talking about the booze cruise, trying to set up some stuff. And then Wormstrong's in the house. Hey. Thank you so much, Bill, for coming in. He is working on his hours. So we need to boost him a little bit with his hours. Sure, he's pretty close, but we still need to get him over so he's got an excess. And that's what we're all about, right? We like to help people. So go on over to his channel. If you want, drop your link to your channels at #Shanster. And it'll drop your link, and then everybody can start connecting, because that's what we want you to do. So don't forget to leave a comment, watch at least 3-4 minute video, and then go back in a couple days and redo that, just to secure your spot on their channel. And they will do the same for you. So
congrats to Armstrong on hitting the 1,000 as well.
Yes. Thank you so much for helping him. I mean, we really pushed him out there. I mean, it's hard to get to your 1,000, and then they keep taking people away, and then you're like, and it gets kind of like, you get kind of depressed about it, you know? So I just quit looking at my numbers. I just want to have fun. That's all. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy everybody out there. And so until I don't know more, then I'm going to continue doing it, and they can take all my subs away. I don't care. I just like doing it. So Clara said she's in. Let's go. See? Let's see. Let me just jump down here. Bill, look like you're going to try and do the tour on Friday before booze. Well, all right then. I don't know what tour he's talking about, but I'm sure that they got something good planned. So, and together we travel 6 days until celebration. Yay! That's awesome. I wish I had 6 days before I was cruising, but I just got back. So, Z said he already got his hours. Well, you know what? Let's still go over there and connect with his channel. He does have a great channel, and it's got a lot of good stuff. And so does his daughter. They both, his daughter, Mommy Millionaire, and what a great channel that she has too. So, and don't forget Destination Fun's channel. That's right. We need to work on getting her up there too. And let's see. Let's just jump down.
Did you got a reply about the kilts?
What's that?
Did you see you got a reply about the kilts?
No. Did I pass that up?
I think you were saying hello to them and they posted at the same time. So yes, ladies do wear kilts as well.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Because I mean, I would wear a kilt. I mean, why not, right?
So that's yours on order now, yeah?
I'd have to have a purple and black kilt, though. Does it matter the colors over there? I mean,
Oh, you need to research the clans. Get Googling.
you know what? When I get time, I will. If I know I'm going to Scotland, I'm going to for sure do some researching on it. Believe me.
You'll be turning up with your kilt, bagpipes, and all sorts.
Well, I don't know about the bagpipe thing, but and I don't know. When I was a little kid, I took music class in 5th and 6th grade, and I played the like this clarinet, and it was like this big gold clarinet. I think it was called the bass clarinet, and it was so big, and it kind of sat on the ground, and then you had to use like a reed, like to
Sure that wasn't a didgeridoo?
What's that?
I'm sure that wasn't a didgeridoo.
Well, I don't know. That's a long damn time ago. I'm old.
Wow, that's big. Oh, thanks, Clark. That's really kind of you. Thank you.
Yes. So we can do that. You want to talk about your videos about because you just that was your recent cruise, right?
Yeah. So I was on the World Europa on the end of January. Around the Middle East from Dubai. So we did Abu Dhabi, Doha, Dammam in Saudi, and I'm missing one. It'll come to me. But yeah, so I've dropped a fair bit of content so far. The ship tour has gone on, cruise review. Did a bit of a piece on the slides, the specialty dining, and the spa. This week I've dropped the room tour. Next week is the final thing to drop, and then the vlog series will then start in early April. So yeah, it kept me busy, this cruise. No wonder I was poorly when I got off of it.
Yeah, I know you had a lot of good stuff, though. I mean, that is amazing. That is such an amazing ship.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely stunning.
So everybody's stuck on the kilt thing.
Well, there's worse things to be stuck on.
That's true. Oh man. So let's so how long was your cruise for there on the World Utopia?
Just a week.
It was a week. Wow. You went to a lot of places during that week.
Yeah. There was a sea day, so we did. It must be 4 stops. But the nice thing about it was we embarked in Dubai, but then when we came back again to Dubai, we did an overnight Friday night. So we had time to explore the port on Thursday night. So we had Friday in Dubai, and then we got off on the Saturday. So yeah, we could do proper exploring of everywhere.
So when you do an overnight somewhere, are you allowed to stay the night in the city, or do you have to come back on the ship during the nighttime?
No, you can. Well, it may depend on the line, but you can, and maybe the restrictions in the country or the region you're in. But don't think there's any reason why you can't stay out all night if you chose to do that. Because if you look at Virgin Voyages, for example, they do Ibiza, and I'm sure that a lot of people would have not got back on board until about 6 a.m. in the morning after doing the super clubs over there. So yeah, I'm sure you're allowed to get back on whenever you want to, as long as you're back on before the sail away. I don't think there's any issue.
Because I mean, I've heard Dubai is fantastic. That would be so cool to go to. You're so lucky. One day.
Yeah,
right?
I need to go back because one day just wasn't long enough. It's amazing.
Just the way that the buildings are built and stuff over there, it's unreal. It's almost like Singapore. You know, they have all those, like that one building that looks like a big city on top, and it's got 2 towers. Do you know what I'm talking about? In Singapore? Yeah. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Everything kind of flows together these days.
So I've been to Singapore. That was my very first cruise from Singapore to Hong Kong. And I can't think of that building.
It's super tall. And then it's got two towers. And then and on the top, it's got like
Oh, you're not talking about Marina Bay Sands, are you? The hotel with the ship on the top?
yes, that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay.
That because I wonder if we can just go up there or if we have to stay there.
No, you can go up there because that's one of the very first things we did. So we had a Facebook, or was it actually, it might have been Cruise Critic group in those days. And we bought tickets to go up to the cocktail bar right on the top of the roof. That was amazing views from up there.
Oh, that would be a must do if I go to Singapore.
Yeah,
And
I highly, highly recommend it. You love it.
yeah, because now they're starting to do transatlantic cruises from Singapore. Or not, is it
Oh,
transatlantic? But they're doing cruises from Singapore to get back to the States with stops all in between, like Carnival is.
oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Yeah.
they're quite a bit of, they're like 14 days or more, but you know, who doesn't like a journey cruise? And once you get
Oh,
used
yeah.
to doing a journey cruise, you don't want to do a 4 or 5 day cruise anymore. It's got to be at least 10 days to, you know.
Yeah, I wish I could go on some longer cruises, but unfortunately, because I want to drop content, I wouldn't have a. Ooh, what's going on there?
Hey, so this is his logo. Isn't that cool? I just love that.
Oh, that gave me a fright.
All right, so we're gonna go back to when me and Andy first went on our cruise together, and was so how we met was this. So there were two cruise groups for this cruise, right? So I had one group and I was the admin on the page, and then he was in a different group with a different admin. And somehow or another, I got a hold of him and I says, "Hey, do you want to combine our events?" I don't remember which event it was. Do you? Was it the meet and greet?
Yeah, it probably would have been the sail away meet or some kind of social. Yeah, probably because it was pre-COVID. So
Yeah,
no, actually, no, it wasn't, was it?
it was. Yeah, because we had to wear masks.
Yeah, it feels like it was a lifetime ago, but it's only a year ago, wasn't it? Just
Yeah,
over a year.
yeah, we had to wear masks. So in some of these pictures I'm going to show you, you're going to see that we have masks down above, you know, below our chins and stuff. But yeah, so anyways, I got a hold of him through instant message, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm the admin over on this other group. You know, do you want to join up and we could do our meet and greet together? So this way, we don't have two meet and greets going, you know." And a lot of groups don't like to do that, but you know what? If you can combine your two groups together, why not? So, anyways, that's how we did it. We met. We had a great time. Here's let's see.
My memory's a little bit hazy. It might be all of those drinks at Alchemy Bar, you know.
Yeah, well, speaking of the Alchemy Bar, our favorite place to hang out. So I don't remember what is that? A tequila sunrise?
Oh no, I don't think so. It's one of their many concoctions, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I think that looks like thyme in there, so I could look it up, but I won't.
Oh, so I got to tell you, Andy on this ship, he did every single drink at the Alchemy Bar. He
Completely.
tried every single drink at the Alchemy Bar. So, and then this is I don't remember if that was like a just one of the fun nights that we had or whatever.
That looks like the 10 cocktails at Alchemy Bar to me.
Well, you got the same shirt on, so all right, and of course, who could forget the 80s bar, right? Good times. That was such a fun party though.
It was. I loved that cruise.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So anyways, we'll get back to the that's the back end of the Horizon ship. So if
That's
you
the
can look
Havana.
down there, they have the infinity pool and then the two hot tubs. And that's really cool down there. Somebody invited me down there one time, and it was really neat just to look off the back of the ship and see how that worked.
Yeah, so that's the area for Havana guests down there, isn't it?
Havana. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. So, all right, let me run back over here to the chat because we have a ton of people in here. I got to get back up to where we were. And Eddie's, the kilt is all you wear from your waist down. Well, that goes back to the Scotland thing, but yeah. All righty. Somebody asked if you have a kilt.
No. But
Clara,
never say never.
I bet if his screen wasn't green, he would be 15 shades red. Oh, that's funny. I like it. Yes. He's got a they love your wall. It's fantastic. He put a lot of work into that recently.
This room's been a kind of labor of love over the last week or so. So yeah, this wall literally went up this morning, and so yeah, these are magnetic boards. So these are all the fridge magnets.
Oh, how neat!
And that's a scratchable board map. Back.
So that's cool. I have a big map of the world, and what I do is I draw on a marker where I've been. So if I go down, like, say, like I did a cross country one time, and I got like a marker that drives on that freeway that I drove across the country on, and then I circle the area that I went into.
Okay. Yeah.
So but I like that one. Yeah, that's cool. That looks really nice. I like that. So good job. We're all proud of you. So Jason, the kilt. Jason says he has a kilt. All righty. Well, I don't know, Jason. I think if you're going to wear that kilt, you might want to put something underneath it, just because, like, if you're on a ship and a wind blows or something and there's a little kid around, I'm just saying. Oh, man. Dubai has vending machines that sell gold. They do? Did you see any of these over there, Andy?
Can't say I did. No, you'd have to be pretty strong to get that out. How big are they? Because gold is heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, I would think that, I don't know. I'm going to look that up, though. That's definitely something cool. So, Eddie said that hotel had 3 towers. Sorry. Right, yeah. I don't know why I thought it only had 2, but hey, you know what my saying is? You can't be perfect all the time, right? Everybody knows that saying because I say it often. All right, we have cruising scene in the house. Hello. And the Trans-Pacific, yeah, you know. It's all good. Oh, let's see. All right, let me move on down. And everybody's saying cool logo down there. Together we travel. We are doing a journey cruise to Greenland and Canada on the Carnival Legend. That is one that I really want to do too, because I want to see the Titanic memorials in Halifax. That's like a super big bucket list. In fact, Clara and we were just talking about that. So it might be something we do over the summertime. But we got such a big, long list of stuff we want to do. So, you know.
Why do bucket lists get longer rather than shorter?
I don't know. Because then you talk to somebody on the ship and they're like, hey, we went to so-and-so. And you're like, oh, that sounds so cool. And then you add it in.
Then I guess it always gives you something to look forward to, doesn't it? Because if you complete your bucket list, what do you do then?
Start over?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to keep mine growing until I work my way through it.
Well, you're on a pretty good venture over there. You've been on every continent, haven't you?
Not quite. When I look at that map, there's barely anything scratched off, and I feel like I've traveled a fair bit, but it's like there's a lot to scratch off of there.
I'm going to have to get me a scratch off because that is cool. That is cool. Let's see. And Destination Fun says, together we travel. I'm so excited for you. I wish you were going. Yeah, that's exciting. I love when people go on cruises and stuff, and they, they have all kinds of good ventures going on because everybody does a little bit different, you know. So we have Journey with the Gingers in the house. Hey, hey, welcome in, welcome in. And we have Sardy Man in the house. Hello, hello, welcome in. Hey, I think this is a new person, so I'm going to give him a bow. All right, let me move on down.
What happened to your horn?
Well, we took a vote and everybody voted the horn out.
Oh. I've got my special thing on the way, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until it arrives.
Well, alrighty then.
Oh, Clara, by the way, has sent you a text to show you the Dubai vending machine.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to check that out. Oh, so there is a gold machine. Oh, I wonder if it's cheaper to buy gold over there and then bring it back here. Because I know sometimes our gold goes way up and really, it's, yeah. Oh, let's see. Embarkation Nation. That is a nice yacht. Yes, it is.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we have Ashley in the house. Hello. And Bam and Nola. Hello, hello. And let's see. Journey with the Ginger saying hi to everybody. Let's see. Just roll on down. Everybody's just saying hi to everybody. Try to get to the bottom here real quick. So Bama's recuperating from my day yesterday with those hard bleachers. Ooh. Yeah, you should get one of those little things that you sit on. They're like little pads. I forgot what they're called. But, yeah, so yes, they sell 1 ounce. Oh. So probably 1 ounce is quite expensive because I know it costs a lot to buy a chain that's not too much over that. So we have, this is Chris in the house. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let's see, let me just cruising scene. We've been there in Halifax. Yeah, I've seen pictures and I've seen videos, and I'd have to go check out your channel. Do you have anything on that over there? Because I really haven't seen, but I'm going to go check it out because I just I'm just so obsessed with the Titanic. You know, I don't know why.
I want to do Canada as well and New England.
Yeah, I mean, just it's just crazy. Plus, the movie was like one of my all-time. I could watch that movie over and over again. And everybody's like, "Why the heck do you even cruise?" I mean, but whatever. And we have Dodgers in the house. Okay, I got to the bottom, so we're going to go back. We're going to go back over here to Brand because so we get to the Eagles Beach, right? And I'm going to show this. So this is Eagle Beach in Aruba, right? And if you look way back there, so there's the water, there's a person standing there, and then there's Andy, and then there's someone on the other side. So he's the one right in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Did you put the arrow on?
Can you see him? Can you see you?
I can, but only because you pointed me out to me yesterday.
So, yeah, he's like way in the background. So he's the center person on the sand. And I happened to see him over there, and I was like, hey, that's Andy. So I took a picture of him. I just thought that was funny. So
have you got the one of me taking one of you?
Yeah, this one right here. I have to tell you, so I watched one of your videos one time when we got back and you're posting. So he's doing a video of Aruba and the Eagle Beach, and he's doing this pan, right, of the circle of everybody around. And all of a sudden you see me floating by the background. We should have brought that up. That was so funny.
You look so graceful though in the sea with your sunglasses on.
I know, because I can float, and then especially in salt water, I just float around. I don't need no raft or anything.
All graceful like a swan.
And there's the horizon. So there was another place too that we went to on the tour, and this place was called the it's right there and I can't see it.
Oh, is this Bonaire?
This is Carboni. So no, this is Aruba still. So
Okay.
so we went to Carboni. This is kind of, it's like a big rock, right?
Oh, I remember that.
Remember the rock? So it's got a really cool trails like this all the way around through there. I mean, it's just beautiful there. And then you get up to the top of this rock, which is really steep to get up. And then it's got this big mountain right here. I don't know if that's a volcanic mountain or do you remember what that is?
Are you sure that's Aruba?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was on the tour. Because you were up here too with me.
Okay. Just feels like there's a hell of a lot to have done in Aruba if we did the natural bridge and the lighthouse and the beach and that.
I'll have to look up and make sure.
Let me take a look because I remember the rock.
Yeah, you had to climb up the inside of the rock. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Let's see. No, that's back in a. Well, anyway, so it was really cool though up there, and that's in one of the tours. That was the one we did on the lighthouse too. We went to the end. So no, that's at Natural Bridge. So that was another bridge right there. It's called Natural Bridge 2, but that one caved in. So they have the caution signs not to go on it.
Yeah, have you got a photo of looking down from that point? Because that was quite amazing as well.
It was. That was a really good tour. And this is like some of the houses on the north end of Aruba.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, beautiful. Look at that pool. Oh my gosh. So, but those were the highlights of that trip.
Sorry, I'm looking at my phone trying to find out where that rock formation was. Yeah, you're right. It was Aruba.
Yeah, because they had the natural bridge, which was this.
Oh, it was Casibari.
Oh, okay. Yes. That was really neat, though. So then we went to, where else did we go? We went to Bonaire, right?
Yeah. Because I'd been to Bonaire quite recently prior to that, I just went for a little walk around and I think went to the marketplace and bought a few little souvenirs and just, because I'd already been there before. I didn't really venture too far.
Okay.
So, I think it was a nice mixture because we had quite a full packed day in Aruba and then had quite a nice chilled relaxing day the next day. So it worked out well.
It was nice. And like I said, for the ones that have just joined us, if you only go to like Eagle Beach and to the beaches in Aruba, there is so much to do on the north end. They have like a lighthouse and they have rocks and cliffs and natural bridge and just so much stuff to do. So, the next time you go, look into the tours of the island because they take you all around. And
well, this takes me back. I wonder if you can see that.
Yeah, that's going up to that rock.
That's the rock, yeah.
It was steep too. I was worried to death because
it was worth it once you get to the top, but it was hard going to get there.
I was more worried about the elderly people because you don't just climb up. You have to climb underneath rocks and through tunnels of rocks to get up there. Yeah. And then coming down, it's not a normal step. I mean, they're pretty steep. They're double the steps. So when you're stepping down, you're stepping like almost 2 steps down. And yeah, that was crazy.
And climbing up, some of those steps and those slopes are quite slippery as well. So you've got to be really careful.
Right. And it's a good thing it wasn't raining that day. We had good weather though. So
talking of rain, do you remember it absolutely chucked it down with rain when we left the lighthouse?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Did you walk up to the top of the lighthouse?
Oh no, because I think it was yeah, I don't know why I didn't, but I know I didn't. I've got that.
Huh. Let me see if I got a picture of the lighthouse real quick.
Beautiful blue skies, and out of nowhere that happened.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I have a picture of the lighthouse. So I had to download it real quick. So there's the lighthouse. And you can actually walk to the top of it, but it takes a little bit of time. And I think it costs like, is it $5? Was it $5 or something?
I don't know. I think I decided that because I climbed to the top of that rock, I wasn't also going to climb that as well.
Well, I got to tell you, I did that one time. And when I was in Key West, they have a lighthouse there, and it wasn't anywhere near as tall as this. And I climbed it, and that was the first stop on my cruise. And my top of my legs hurt so bad the rest of the cruise. I looked at that lighthouse and I said, there ain't no way in hell going up there. So I took some pictures. That was it.
That was my very first vlog series, and my very first episode was climbing that lighthouse in Key West, because I spent 4 days in Miami before I got on Oasis of the Seas, and yeah, went to Key West. I went to the Everglades. Yeah, had a great time, and yeah, I think it's like 78 steps to the top of that lighthouse.
Oh, I don't remember. I just remember my legs hurt so bad, and I was so mad at myself. Yeah. I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Because every step I took for the rest of the cruise hurt. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I remember it being really, really hot and humid when I was there as well. So that was hard work climbing those steps.
Yes, it was. That's what it was. All right, let's run back to the comments real quick. Jump in here and let's see. Oh, so everybody knew kind of what I was talking about. Let's see. Yep, see? Eddie, were you there? That was the coolest thing ever, wasn't it? Then they had they had like a car show going on when we got off of there. And they had some really good food there too, so. And Will says we'll be taking that itinerary on the Horizon May of next year. Make sure you take the tour in Aruba that takes you around, because at the end of the tour you get to hang out at the beach for, I don't know, a couple hours. We were there, right, Andy?
Yeah, I think you could choose which beach you want to go to as well, can't you? Didn't you have the choice of the two? Because we chose Eagle Beach, but I think you could choose a different one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't remember.
It'll be on the Carnival site if that is the case.
Yeah, because I was I did another cruise a couple months later, and I went back to Aruba, and I did we rented a car, and that's a lot of fun. I'm about to do a video on that too, because we got lost. And they had a pet cemetery right on the beach. And then we went to this place called Baby Beach. And yeah, it was a nightmare. We ended up in the top of the mountain off a road. The GPS was totally wrong. So that was crazy. But to be determined later on. So Marsha is here. Hi, Marsha. She was in the Helen meetup. I met her. A lot of fun. That was my dancing partner in Helen, and I can't wait to she's going on the booze cruise, so we're excited about that. And
I'm really sad that I've missed their show every day. Now I'm back at work, I can't watch the show. I got used to watching that every day, and Sea Legs.
Well, they have hashtag replay.
I know, I've been watching some of them back. It's not quite the same as watching it live though. I'd love to be there.
I know. You know what though? That time, we have a time change. You didn't have your time change yet, right?
No, next weekend is our time change, which is why this show is 6 p.m. in the UK this week, but from next weekend will be 7.
Okay. Wow. That time change makes me lose an hour. So now I'm not getting up at 7 no more, or 8. I'm getting up at 8 or 9. So I'm missing shows too. Don't feel bad, Andy. I got to do the hashtag replay. Sometimes I get up, but most of the time I can't it takes a long time for me to get used to this. I wish it would just leave the time alone. So.
Although we do like it when it works the other way, when you get an hour back.
Right. That's hard. Hey, we have Nitro Freak in the house. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. And Mike going on the 2024 booze cruise with the Cruise World at Clock Family Adventures. Oh, okay. Well, there's 2 booze cruises? I'm confused. Did I miss something here?
I see you're going on the one in 2023, right?
Yes, I'm going on the one in October. So everybody's just saying hi to everybody in the chat. And let's see. I think I'm almost to the bottom here. Okay. So we did the sea trek in Aruba and tour in Bonaire. Okay. How was the sea trek? Because I was going to do that. Is that the one where you have I think that's the one where you have the ball over your head and you just kind of go down. It's almost like, I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I might be confusing that with something else. But I did see that sea trek excursion, but I can't remember exactly what it was because it's been a year. So I've been to 15 places.
Oh, I'm in Bristol in England, Cajun.
Okay, so how far is that from, say, London?
So it's southwest. Let me. I'm not sure if you'll be able to make this out. Can you see anything on the map?
Yeah, I can see.
So I'm here. London is here.
Well,
I don't think you can really make that out, can you?
So, like an hour away?
It's about an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes on a train.
Oh, is a train faster than like, is that the fastest way to get? I mean, the most.
Yeah, I mean,
fast way, I guess.
I'm probably about 10-15 minute journey away from the nearest train station, and it's an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes direct to the heart of London. So yeah, train is pretty much the quickest way of doing it.
Oh, okay. Well,
you can drive, but then you've got the congestion charge. So yeah, it's not only cheaper, not only quicker, but it's cheaper.
So what does a train ride cost you to get to London?
I think at the moment it's around about £40. So that would be what, $55-ish.
So is that a round trip or just one way?
No, that'd be a round trip.
So it's $55 to go to London. So do you have to schedule your time? Like, say if I went over to London and I wanted to come back the next day, can I use that ticket to come back the next day?
Yes, you can either get an open return, so you can travel back whenever you want to, or you can book a specific journey on a specific day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. The further in advance you book it, the cheaper it is. If you leave it to like the next day, it's really expensive.
Oh, okay. So do you take the train or do you drive?
No, I take the train.
Oh, okay. So do you get a discount because you live over there?
No.
Well, dang, what the heck? That ain't no fair. So I know sometimes, like if you live around like Washington, D.C., and you got to take the metro, you can get deals if you live there, and you have to take the metro all the time. Just,
They do in London. They do the Oyster card for people that live in London. Or actually, you can buy one if you're not a resident of London as well. But yeah, here, no.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a map if you want to see where I am. I'm not sure if you can see this. I'm not sure if this is going to work.
No. Oh, there it is. Right there. Stay.
So you see London. Oh, you can see it on the map, actually. Bristol is there.
Yeah. How far are you from Wales?
Oh, that didn't work, did it?
Not far at all. You can see where I work is 10 minutes down the road, and you were really, really close to the bridge.
So is Princess Di buried in Wales? Isn't Princess Di buried in Wales or no?
No, she's buried in Sandringham, I think.
Oh, okay. Because that would be like for sure a bucket list thing for me when I come over.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's, unless I completely missed something, I don't think she's buried in Wales.
Okay. All right, well, let's jump back over to chat. Cruising Scene said Sea Trek was awesome, and yes, it is Snuba. So yeah, it's this thing that goes around your head, and then they drop you in the water. And if I remember right, they have stuff set up in Aruba that you could walk through with that on, and it's really cool. So, yep.
You do a lot of snorkeling, don't you?
I do. I try to snorkel everywhere I can. I want to snorkel every water in the world. That's my goal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
Get your scratch map.
I know.
Scratch it off when you've done it.
I need a water scratch map. Oh, man. Oh, again, so if you want to drop your link in the chat for your channel, it is #Shanster, and then my robot will automatically drop your channel. So, and also go check out Addicted2Ships. His link is pinned at the top of the chat also. So make sure you go check him out. And we have Puma in the house. Hey, Puma, how you doing? I met him in September on the Panorama, and that was a lot of fun. He's in a lot of my videos, dancing videos from that cruise. So that was a lot of fun. He's out there in California. So, all right. Well, I think, let's see. Oh, so what did you do? What did you do in Bonaire? You said you took a tour.
No, I just the first time I went to Bonaire, we went to a tour. The time when we were there, I just had a quick wander around the shops, and there was market stalls. Just had a nice quick wander around, and then back on the ship. Really, it was a nice chilled day.
Did you find that they didn't have a lot there, like, to do?
Yeah, so when I first went to Bonaire, it was with P&O Britannia, and we booked a ship tour of the sights of Bonaire, and it literally was, here is the church, here is the police station, this is a tree, and that was the extent of the tour. There really is not a lot to see there. I mean, it's beautiful around where the ship is along the seafront, but yeah, I don't think, I mean, somebody may be able to correct me. I don't think there is anything of note to do in Bonaire unless it's quite far out.
Yeah. I think I've been there twice. The first time was during COVID. So all of those shops right there were closed down. There was nothing there. So I walked through because I think there's a little area that they have umbrellas. If I remember this right place, there's umbrellas just over a little part of the street. It's not like when you're in Mexico and they have, or Amber Cove, where they have the umbrella street. This is different. It's just a little tiny umbrella area. But what I did was I went snorkeling. They have one of the best reefs in the world to snorkel, and they have how do I say this? So they have these reefs, they're baby reefs, so they grow them there over, and it was really cool. So this is one of the pictures. So that's a barracuda, right? That big long thing, that's a barracuda. Yeah. And then they have all the fish around, but there are a lot of barracuda. So I didn't download any of the pictures though from there. They have the baby reefs and stuff that they're growing over there. And that what it is they're like a stick with a bunch of crosses on them, and then they I don't know, the barnacles attached to them. And so anyways, it's really cool. It's beautiful.
Sounds really cool.
It is. So if you like to snorkel, and the other cool thing was, if you can't snorkel, you don't have to use your fins or anything, because if you get in the certain part of the water, it takes you all along the reef. Like the current will take you all along the reef around the wall. Oh, so wow. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So, and then where else did we go? We did, we did La Romania, which there really isn't a lot to do there either unless you take a tour. There's
the band, and then the shop, the market's the other side, and I think that was the extent of it.
Right. I think I had an ice cream cone there, and it wasn't even that good. So, but anyways, I remember the Michael Jackson. There was a Michael Jackson there, and he was really good. But
Where?
that's what that was at La Romania.
Where was he hiding?
He was, if you go all the way back through the shops, almost to the end, and then he was right there. And then if you go a little bit further, they have the place where you can take pictures with the monkeys or the parrots over around the corner. And then once you go past that, it's the taxi area. So I did a snorkel excursion. They took me to a shipwreck in Playa de Carmen, and that was a lot of fun. So next time I go there, I probably won't even get off the ship though, because I got a souvenir from there, and
Yeah, I'm wondering if he took a break when I was there, because I walked all the way to the end and I didn't see him.
Oh, he might have. It was hot.
Yeah, maybe he melted.
Yeah, well, what do you say to that, right? Oh, let's see. So Cruising Scene said, yes, I got a short of the Michael Jackson. He was really good, though. He was really good. But you know what? When you're out there sweating like that, you kind of start getting like a little odor to you, So, and I could smell him from a good distance away too. So I got my perfume out, started spraying. Poor guy. I did give him a tip though, because he was really good. So, okay, well. So we will be going live on Sundays at 2 for a little bit. Things are from across the pond are a little bit different. So we're going to talk about his trip on the Virgin. He actually has been on the Virgin ships. So we're going to, get to know about all of that. And
I love Virgin.
Do you? Is that your favorite line of cruise ship?
I keep on saying it's a kind of toss up between Norwegian and Virgin, but then I have to mention Royal Caribbean as well, because Oasis of the Seas was just incredible. The Aqua show, there is no show like it on land, let alone on sea. That was quite spectacular. So yeah, it'd be good to talk about all of them in little bits. But yeah, that's all recorded. So all the Virgin content is on YouTube. The Oasis of the Seas is out as well, as is the Star of the World Europa, and Norwegian Epic is on there as well.
Well, we will have all kinds of great pictures and information and places that you went on that cruise. And we'll talk a little bit more about your world cruise on the next show.
Yeah.
So again, just one last time, Andy is from Addicted2Ships. He is pinned at the top of the chat, so make sure you go check him out. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. He's got some fantastic video. So he's on top of the cruise world, definitely. So let me see. Let me just jump over here real quick. Marcia says, great show. So glad to hear about Across the Pond. I know it's
Thanks, Marcia.
Yeah, it's so, it's fun because things are different. We didn't have a lot of different stuff today, but I'm sure as we go along, we're going to be like, it's going to be a little different. I guarantee it. So wish we had seen the Aqua show. It was closed when we were on the Allure. Have you been on the Allure?
No, only Oasis.
But they have one too, right? They have probably.
Yeah, all the Oasis class ships do. On the Icon, they're moving it to the front, so that will be. I really wanted to get on Icon, but it's so expensive, especially as a solo. So I was hoping to go on the inaugural, but it was pretty much double what I would be looking to pay for a cruise, so I just couldn't justify it. So I'll get on there when the fuss dies down a little bit. But yeah, they've moved because it's on the aft of all the other Oasis class ships. On Icon, it's right near the front, and they've got a cascading waterfall that comes down a funnel.
Oh,
It's amazing.
Oh, wow. That does sound amazing.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm excited. I can't wait to get these pictures and check out everything you've done. And, you know, because a lot of people, I know a lot of people that have not been on that Virgin cruise. So a lot of people are stoked about that. My big thing is it has the hammock on the balconies. Oh,
yeah.
I would be out there all the time.
And I have to say as well, because you hear a lot about they do things differently. So I was very skeptical and pessimistic before I went on as to whether I would actually enjoy the way that they are doing it. But yeah, it blew me away. But more on that another show. Yeah, I thought it was amazing.
Yep, well, I'm looking forward to it. So if you want to real quick put your again your hashtag Shanster, we'll drop your link in the chat. Andy's Addicted2Ship link is at the top of the comments, so make sure you go over there. And we look forward to seeing you all next week, same time, same place, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be the same, 7 p.m. over there across the pond. So everybody, thank you so much for coming in. Anything else you want to say before we say bye to everyone?
No, just thanks all for coming, and yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you again next week. It's been really great to have everybody involved. I've loved my first show, so let's look forward to the next one.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we will see y'all next week.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye for now.